Hello friends, welcome back to Aaron's Anxiety. I am your host Aaron, your personal guide through anxiety. Before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, hit all those buttons. There's a bunch of them down there. If you want to leave me a comment for future topics, put them in the comments below. I will contemplate it. You guys have actually given me a lot of topics to think about because anxiety is a very deep subject. So, however, also, please, if you want to get more involved with the Aaron's Anxiety page and the people in it, go to Facebook and type in Aaron's Anxiety. I think right now it's under Aaron's Anxiety Solutions because we're trying to find solutions, not creating more problems for each other. This is a solutions-based page. So, but right now that's what it's called. I will put a link in the description below, so you can quick link it and then join the family, and then we will all help each other as best we can. Okay, so today, just to kind of preface this conversation, a little preamble, is that sometimes as I'm going through life, I will think of things and I'm like, oh, I need to, tell my subscribers that. I need to let everybody on Aaron's Anxiety know this stuff because they're good tools. And so if I don't have a pin handy, I will forget. And then I'll be like, what was that thing I wanted to tell everybody? Yeah. And then I just will irritate myself, and so I'll have to come up with another subject. So, and then sometimes it'll re-pop back in later. So this is one that has been popping in and out of my head, my cerebellum, and I kept wanting to bring it up because it's such a useful tool for anxiety, and it is a tool that I have used probably half of this anxiety journey as I've used this tool, and it has been a tremendous help, and it's important that you guys know because it may benefit you. If this does benefit you, let me know, or if you're already doing it, or if, it's something that you have tried, come back later and say, hey, this worked, because I want to know if it's just me that it works for, or if it's for everybody that's worked for. So, the tool that's worked for me, that has helped round off the edges of my anxiety a lot, is subjectivity. So I got the idea. I remember where I was at. I remember I got the idea because I was slightly dabbling into some meditation type things, and so I didn't get into it as much as I wanted to, and I'm actually now kind of looking more into meditation. So if you have any great meditation videos or things that tips, tricks, send them my way, because I am just fresh getting into the meditation game. I was in it for a little while before trying it out, and I did enjoy it, but I didn't stick with it at the time because I was so deep into anxiety I didn't have any clear spaces in my head. So that being said, the tip that I had, that subjectivity, is a tip that I got while I was kind of dabbling into meditation a little bit, and it actually worked well for my anxiety. And to give you guys a little backstory of how it kind of, what the thought process you need to have to make this tool go into effect is, you need to try. It's hard. It takes a while. You need to look at your anxiety and your symptoms of anxiety with more subjectivity. So look at it more subjectively than emotionally. So say you're having some panicky feelings, some high anxiety, some depersonalization, things like that. What you'll do is you'll stop, take a breath, breathe in and out a few times deeply, calm yourself down a little bit, and then evaluate your feelings of that thing. And so at the time, what had really kind of sparked this for me was that I was kind of so deep into anxiety as it was. I'm going to get behind this guy real quick, guys. I was so deep into anxiety as it was, just the art of taking a deep breath, calming myself down was a huge help. But then to be able to look at anxiety from, you're trying to get a third-party perspective. So you're trying to say, okay, if I didn't have anxiety and I were to talk to somebody who did and they had anxiety glasses. It's kind of like I don't know if you guys have ever messed with those drunk glasses before. You go up and down and it messes with your, inner head, your and then you feel drunk, anxiety. So imagine you're going up and down, and now you're seeing anxiety through somebody else's eyes, but it's not your anxiety. So you can more subjectively look at, how does this feel? And so I would say, okay, how does this feel? How am I feeling right now? My heart's racing. I feel a little detached. And you're not trying to be like emotional about it. Like I said, you're trying to take emotionality out of it. You're trying to be completely not one way or the other. You're trying to be indifferent to the feelings. And so you're trying to say, okay, if I was going to symptomize this person has racing heart, sweats, dwelling thoughts, a reoccurrence of this stuff. And so you kind of itemize your symptoms, and you look at them, like I said, non-emotionally. You try to look at them as for what they are. So much of our anxiety is us reacting to the symptoms of our own anxiety. So you say, okay, I'm feeling fine. You're going about your business. Oh, my heart starts racing. Oh no, why is my heart racing? Oh, am I going to have another panic attack? Oh, stop. Stop. Take a few deep breaths. What's going on? My heart's racing. It's because I have anxiety. What can I do about this? And this is hard, guys. This takes practice. What can I do about this? Let's take some deep breaths. Let's adjust my posture. Throw my shoulders back. Head up. Because, like I said, I preach all the time, confidence and insecurity, which is anxiety, cannot hold the same place in your head. You're either going to be confident or insecure. So if you start adjusting to those confident, very secure, prideful stature, you're going to feel that out. So that's like when they say people that are depressed. If you smile, just sit there and smile in front of a mirror, your depression levels will decrease. So you can take that on. So that is a great tool, and I've used it 100 times plus, probably 200-300 times. And this, I mean, you guys know I've been a little bit over a year now. So there's been several times where I've had a bad day or a bad time, or something triggered me when I was in the thicket. I'm at the point now, things don't really trigger me anymore. And I get a lot of the same things that people have told me that they have, which lets us know we're all in the same boat. I've had I like to travel. I love road trips. Road trips are my gig. But then I didn't want to leave. I was afraid to leave my house. I was afraid to go anywhere outside of my comfort zone. I was afraid to talk to people, which is weird for me because I'm a people person. Yeah. So that being said, I don't have those anymore. And so, like I said, a big part, and I do tap myself on the back for not just taking the medication route and actually doing steps to better myself as a person. That way I'm not so dependent on the medication. Am I taking medication? Yes. Do I advise taking medication? Of course I do. Because we live in a time where it's available, and there's very little to any, all the side effects you feel aren't a detriment to your health. It's just a feeling that you're going to get for a short time until you feel better. So, all right, friends, we'll put this into use. Try this out. I'm telling you, it's worked wonders for me. It's really helped me kind of quantify and really put into perspective how I was feeling at those times and what I could, reasonably successfully do about it to fix that problem, to try to make sure it didn't happen again. And so the more you can get out of your emotions and into your prefrontal cortex, your forward-thinking brain, that's going to be everything. Because you got to keep in mind, your anxiety is all due to your mammalian core stem of your brain, where obviously I'm not a neurosurgeon, but it's all base stuff like heart beating and things like that, things you can't control. So you have to reprogram that using your forward-thinking brain. And so yeah, let me know how this goes, guys. I hope it was helpful. If it was helpful to you, pass it along. I want to help as many people as I can, and your feedback is what lets me know if I'm giving you guys good information and if you guys are enjoying the content. So let me know. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Until next time, I will either see you on Facebook or I will see you in the next video. So that being said, I'm Aaron. You're awesome. See you in the next video.